0 and hope that second place Ipswich Town and third place Millwall lose. That's the only way we can make it for an automatic promotion back into the Premiership. But it looks quite a tough hurdle. It looks like we are going to be my playoffs and anyway, enough about Middlesbrough. Let's talk about Caps United and Bulawayo Chiefs. I'll let you into a secret. I know he will not mind me saying that. Because I'm talking about Caps United President Farai Jere. He told me on the phone just last Thursday that if we reach 25 points, we've taken the league title. This is what Farai Jere said. So today they are on 22. If they beat Bulawayo Chiefs, they are on 25. So can we say, according to Farai Jere, who is here at Rufaro Stadium with his lovely wife Ashley, can we say Caps have already won it? Jose.
Yeah, well, I think it's early days for us to call it CNN. Yes, and I know Caps United President Honorable Farai Jere would want that to happen as quickly as possible. But look, FG is quite a long way now. But still, we cannot dismiss a victory this afternoon. We can still register a victory for Caps United. But let me also warn you, between the two teams, since
you're already tipping Caps United to win.
No. I'm saying winning this particular game. Okay. This game, not the league. Yeah.
No. This game.
Yeah,
you're already tipping them to win this game.
I fancy them to win. Because look at it this way.
Okay.
Between the two teams, since 2018, they have met 10 times. And they've won, each team has won twice against each other. They've drawn 6 times. So there's nothing much to separate the two based on history, based on the trend head to head. But Caps United, for me, will come out favorite to win this particular encounter because Caps United have registered 5 consecutive wins at home. Of the 5 home games that they've played, they've only drawn once. I think, yes, winning 4. So they have a good home record, while on the other side, Bulawayo Chiefs are poor travelers. So, well, I fancy Caps United to win this particular fixture, of course, in line with President Jerry's wishes, but we can't talk about the league yet.
Okay, we can't talk about the league yet. Let's wait and find out. Right, Caps United taking on Bulawayo Chiefs. Now, yes, let's see how these two teams met their grander rivals at Rufaro Stadium. First, we were there to capture Kepe Bora, take sure, make sure as they arrive at Rufaro Stadium. Becky, very full of confidence.
Yes, very full of confidence. The way you see the bus arriving and Caps United, definitely when they are at Rufaro, they are at home, they are very confident that that's where they will manufacture points and goals. And goals and points are going to be manufactured here at Rufaro Stadium. And this afternoon is not going to be any difference.
Well, they went to the City of Kings and Queens and broke an 11-year hoodoo. They had not won there last Sunday, and they went there and they beat Highlanders before an almost full crowd by 2-1 with Wallace Magdalene in goal for Caps United doing all the heroics in the second half. Can they go one step further? But listen, Bulawayo Chiefs cannot be counted out because they've suddenly hit a rich vein of form. They surprised everybody by beating Chicken Inn by 2-0 last time out. So it would be folly if you write out Bulawayo Chiefs. I know Jose, the man from the COP, has said he fancies Caps United to win, but we'll have to wait and find out. And Amakosi Amatle also made their grand arrival at Rufaro Stadium, the ceremonial home of football. So, christened by my good old colleague, the Godfather, Robson Sharu. Well, the arrival of Amakosi Amahle.
Yes, yeah, they are making their grand entry into the stadium there. As we see the pictures from the dressing room, yeah, looking splendid. Also a reflection of how the renovations have gone on at Rufaro Stadium in terms of the facilities, the dressing room there. As you can see, jerseys clearly hung out there for each player to pick up their jersey and hopefully confidently walk onto the turf. Yes. But Bulawayo Chiefs, of course, are coming into this game hoping to disrupt the Caps United impressive home record. Having played 5 winning all 5 at Rufaro Stadium.
Right, it's a tough hurdle, but as you were looking at those jerseys there, take a special mention. I hope you took a special eyesight of jersey number 10. He is Brian Musa. We'll be talking about him later. He was a chicken in last year, and he is at Bulawayo Chiefs, and he was the conqueror in chief last week at Barberfield Stadium. We'll be talking about him later, but Coach Bex, this is a fortress, like you said, at Rufaro, but Bulawayo Chiefs should not be counted out.
Yes, I think as you have mentioned, Brian Musa is one striker who used to give problems when he was at Chicken Inn, and of late he has really started to be contributing a lot, especially from what we saw when they played against Chicken Inn, and want to believe that today is going to be doing the same. He will also try to make sure that he helps Blue Chiefs to get those important goals, so that at least if they can manage to get a point to Bulawayo, I think to them that point is like a win. If they manage to do that. But to do that, they, as a team, they need to contribute much in terms of their defense, because Cape United, they've got marauding strikers, three strikers, right winger, center striker, and left striker, who gives a lot of problems with 2 midfielders who changes anytime to make sure that they go and support the attackers, and that has to be Blue Chiefs has to make sure that they don't give them any room whatsoever.
Well, we'll see what the senior ninja coach, that's John Nyikadzino, will have in store for his counterpart, that's Deko Tekshua Chiragwi. Yes, John Nyikadzino, carving himself a piece of history in Zimbabwe football, is the only man to guide 4 different clubs from Division 1 to the Premiership. Yeah, nobody else has ever done it. So we will see if he can make things life difficult, Jose. As we take a look at the green machine, kepe bora makepe banzi. That's what their supporters are saying nowadays as well. Yes, the Wallace Magalane, I did talk about him having a great outing last time out at Barberfield Stadium. Dominic Njaliwa, the Malawian, also scoring the second goal, and Kudzi Chiguida, KC, was the stand-in captain today because Richard Atiro is on the bench. Scored the opener. So those are the 3 key players, Jose, that maybe Bulawayo Chiefs will have taken note of already.
Yes, and I'm sure one thing that they've also looked at is the impressive defensive record at Cape United. Remember, Cape United, from the games that they've played so far, they've only conceded 4 times. Defensively, that tells you of a team that is solid at the back, and they are stingy. They don't give away goals easily. And for me, Bulawayo Chiefs will then look at trying to break that down, but which I think is going to be very difficult, because Chiefs themselves haven't been finding goals. Look at their record, they've been drawing more games than they've won. So it's going to be a tall order for Bulawayo Chiefs this afternoon to try and break the impressive Cape United defense, which is, I think, has been the bedrock of their success so far.
And Tanaka Shandirwa Kante makes a welcome return to the Cape United fold, but he's not in the starting lineup, he's on the bench. So Coach Deko rotating a little bit because he's made about 3 changes. So he wants things to happen. But Coach Bex, any coach, you will know that having Tanaka Shandirwa on the bench is something else.
Yes, I think of late he has not been playing, and as a result, it's a sign that the coach knows that he has got the main power, which can easily replace him. And if he comes from the bench, I don't want to believe he wants to sit on the bench. If given an opportunity, he will come and fight as much as he can to show the coach that I deserve to be in the starting first 11. And that, I think, is good for the coach.
It's good for the coach. We'll also keep you updated on what is happening elsewhere. We've got a total of 4 games today, 4 games tomorrow as well, 4 games today. This one at Rufaro Stadium, and there's one at Chawanda Stadium where the Kasongo Golden Boys Hard Rock are playing host to the Clever Boys FC Hunters. Kauya Katuruturu, ZPC Kariba host the Panthers Moss at Nyamunga Stadium. That's the other game that we have. We will keep you abreast of what will be happening there, Jose.
Yes, and it's going to be an interesting afternoon, CNN, if you look at the fixtures that are lined up today. And if you look at it broadly, this season for me has actually gone up a notch higher compared to what we witnessed last season. So even the fixtures that you may look at maybe as not as important or as crucial as you might want to think of, each game this time is crucial. You cannot afford to lose. And look at a team like Agama who came in. They haven't registered a win so far, and it's tough times for them in their maiden season in the Premiership. And then you find that the other teams that are at the top, they're actually showing and lifting up their hand to say, we want to be counted in as far as the league title direction is concerned.
You're right. Okay. Yes, I know you always wait for this moment. We are bringing it to you now. It's the moment where we transport you into the coaches' minds to find out what they have planned or what they are saying before this crucial game. We talked first to Deco Tekshua Chiragwi of Kepe Kepe Bora. Then we talked to senior ninja coach John Nyikadzino of Amakosi Amashle. Take a listen to what they had to say.
So well in terms of our preparations and hoping to make sure that today the players they're going to deliver. That's what we want. But you know, every time when you play football, it's a competition. Two players compete one another. By the end of the day, one must be a winner. But we always pray for our team to make sure that we manage to perform well and take the maximum points. That's our wish every day, but it's not going to be easy. We are playing a very good team, very organized team. We've also been playing well and collecting points. So our preparation is to make sure that we utilize all the aspects of the game. If you are good in terms of defending, if you are good in terms of going to attack, taking our chances that we're going to get today, obviously will carry the day for us. But all in all, what is important is to make sure we play as a team. The players has to enjoy the game so that we can also come up with a very good result.
A big test for us at Rufaro. We are facing the log leaders, Cape United. They are on top for a reason. We know it won't be easy, but I will say as a club, as a team, we are prepared. The good thing is that in our last fixture against Chickening, we won. So in terms of confidence, the confidence is there. We are prepared for the game. Melika is suspended. He accumulated 3 yellow cards. Diego is injured. We would have wanted to have them because of the experience, but I can say we have capable replacements. We know we are facing a team that is in top form. They are on number 1 for a reason. We're expecting a tough match. We don't want to look at history. We're looking at this game and specifically Cape United. Hopefully we'll do well.
Right. You heard what the two governors had to say. I don't know which one you think will carry the day. Yes, Deco or senior ninja coach. I did tell you that we've got 3 other games, eh? The other one, of course, Agama. The Sporting Eagles will take on Pure Platinum Play, FC Platinum at Wazanai Stadium. So we'll keep you updated on what will be happening there. At Chawanda, we will keep you updated. Nyamunga, we will do. Wazanai, we will do as well. Of course, here, you'll be seeing it live and direct. So before I let you join our colleagues in the commentary box, let me just find out the predictions from our 2 Liverpool fanatics. First, well, Jose said Caps. Sagdongons was scoreline.
Yeah, I'll give it 2-0 to Cape United this afternoon.
2-0, Makepe Kepe. Coach Bex.
2-1 to Cape United.
2-1 to Cape United.
2-1 to Cape United.
2-1 to Cape United.
Yes.
Right. Okay, that leaves me. I'm going to be bold. 1-0 to Bulawayo Chiefs. Oh yes. Amakosi Amashe. 1-0. Yes. So, right. We are now crossing to the commentary box to join the men. Well, we will be crossing there just in a short while. But if Cape United win today, that means they're on 25. Like, you know, Honorable I don't have to repeat. We don't know. But even if they lose, they remain top because there's nobody who can go to 22 points. Right. It's now time for us to join DJ, the Stanley Katsande, sitting alongside Sparrow. That's Spencer Nyamadzao. Katande is a Liverpool supporter. Sparrow is a Manchester United supporter. Amenwati vanowirana se mangwana kutamba vese. So I don't know muganzwa. Maybe when you hear at one stage the commentary voices down pamanenga pushana imomo mu commentary box. I don't know. I not blows. Kungo jokerana, right? Pushana is a bit of manhandling. I don't go jokerana, so ziso Undertaker kudara. Benjani Mariwari is the Undertaker. But that guy, we're wrestling. I never used to like him. William Callaway, that's his proper name. The Undertaker. Come here, Becky, I never used to like the Undertaker, did you?
You can say it again. Even I think his opponents, the moment he behaved like that, they will say,
yes,
we are really in
that's
trouble.
Right, yeah. The Undertaker. I know there was a wrestler from Africa. He was from Congo, I think he was Kamala. Yeah, his name was Kamala. In one fight, he was with the Undertaker. And he came out of his dressing room, and the Undertaker owns one coffin, and the Undertaker was so coffin. So, Kamala so, and Kamala ran back to the dressing room.
Which is probably what we might see this afternoon. One of the two teams being taken under and running back to the dressing room without the points.
I hope that doesn't happen. Do you remember it some time ago? Yes, Kamala Agatiza. Kungo Jogor Wacheten Undertaker. But the Undertaker at Highlanders, Benjani Maruwari, we nicknamed him that because he used to undertake opposition teams. Not Kuti no. Because he used to undertake opposition teams. He used to bury them. But his team not getting the goals. But I think it will come. But Becky, just going back to yesterday, rentals showing once again they don't. Well, I was going to ask you. I was going to say, ask Becky. Rentals, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Right, it's now time for us to cross to the commentary box and join DJ Stanley Katsande and Sparrow Spencer Nyamadzao. We'll be talking to you at halftime.
Very good afternoon to you all, and welcome to Rufaro Stadium, where Caps United are hosting Bulawayo Chiefs. A side that comes from the southern region. Both teams coming into this encounter after tasting victory at Barberfield Stadium. First, it was Bulawayo Chiefs accounting for Chicken Inn by 2-0. And then Caps United were the visitors at Barberfield Stadium, and they managed to beat Highlanders by 2-1. Yes. That was the scoreline in Jaliwa, and Ben Nura scoring for Caps United, and then of course Brian Musa and Jim Guara scoring for Chicken Inn when they played the Highlanders and the Chicken Inn respectively, to give them 3 points. Now as we get prepared to start here at Rufaro Stadium, it's a big battle between Caps United and the Bulawayo Chiefs. How will they fare against the log leaders, Caps United, who are top of the log this afternoon, as we wait for the two teams to walk onto the pitch so that we play the national anthem, after which the pre-match formalities will be conducted and the match will be well and truly underway in a few minutes' time. In the commentary box with me is Spencer Nyamadzao as our summarizer. Spencer, looking at today's atmosphere, the crowd. Let's take a look at the crowd. Not the one that we expected when Caps United, the log leaders, are playing.
Not the one we expect as Caps United is playing, but give the holiday coming into play, people could have travelled as we see the two teams coming onto the field of play.
Yes, Caps United in green and white, and the Bulawayo Chiefs looking in black, led by their respective captains. Kudzai Chiguida leading Caps United is the man who plays in defense and they scored last weekend. Kudai Chigida. Jameson Masaza is the captain for Bulawayo Chiefs. And in a moment or two, we'll be posing for the national anthem. The official start of proceedings here at Rufaro Stadium with the national anthem being sung there, and the two teams are going across to establish the traditional welcomes with Caps United led by their tall captain, big centre back Kudai Chigwida, and of course Bulawayo Chiefs led by Jameson Masaza. They are now conducting the toss, deciding which side they will start off with, and it certainly will be a match that should be entertaining, given the way that these two teams have played before. And Caps United themselves are playing some good football under Tekshua Chiragwi, with Bulawayo Chiefs, living up to their promise that they are not in the Premier League to make up the numbers. They were in the Premier League before, then they got relegated. They are back now, and Nyigadzino insisted that, look, we are not here to make up the numbers. One or two giants will fall by the wayside when they meet us. Can they live up to that promise? Let's wait and see. Because the Bulawayo side shocked everyone last weekend, winning by 2-0 against a seasoned campaigner, former winners of the Premier League, led by seasoned coach in Tondara Indiraya. It just goes to show that, look, they know what they are talking about. They know what they are doing. And as we wait for the pre-match formalities by both teams to be completed, Bulawayo Chiefs in a huddle and posing for the pictures, while Caps United have gone across to meet their fans away to our left, the city end. clad in green and white. When you talk to their fans, they'll tell you that is Kepe Kepe Pora. Here's the Cape United lineup with Wallace Magalane between the sticks, and of course they've added one or two players in Aleni. And then of course Chino Viringatino tender for Bulawayo Chiefs in the side. Americana Moyo not in the side, suspended as we get underway here at Rufaro Stadium with Cape United playing from right to left, attacking the city end where their fans are housed, and Bulawayo Chiefs playing from left to right. That is defending the city end and attacking the Mbare end. Magalane picking up possession for the first time, laying it wide on the far side. In the center as Cape United just giving each other a feel of the ball before putting their opponents under pressure. One big question, of course, being asked is, can they do it? And this one goes all the way to Chinoviringa. Ball played forward. Grande picked up from the middle of the park. It's a long crossfield pass. Maker gives chase. But it's one there, sliding tackle, a very good one, I must say, to win the ball from that occasion. Bulawayo Chiefs in possession now. Ball is played through, and a lot of harassment. That was Jim Guara, one of their goal scorers from last weekend. Free kick according to center referee Tafazwa Joe, assisted by Tafazwa Nkala and Gaudencia Chikwezero. Shaona Tigere is the fourth match official, and Tapmane Mtengwa is the match commissioner. Grande taking no prisoners, making sure the base is safe. Good run there by Bulawayo Chiefs. Here they played wide on the far side, trying to put United under pressure. But Kadamanja is the first to arrive. That's a good looking ball into the box, and the goalkeeper comes out and makes a save. Tinotenda Chinoviringa with a timely interception. Ishmael Wadi, Chamboko, Wadi, Jaliwa. But again, wayward pass. It's picked up by Bulawayo Chiefs, who are clearly showing their intentions. Good stop there by Njaliwa. Chiguida. Njaliwa averts the danger. Ball bobbled. For a moment I thought that they were going to lose it, but no. And it's taken up once again. Elvis Moyo, former Timbare player, playing at left back. His twin brother turns out for Scotland. Last year's winners of the Castle Lager Premier League. Goal kick to be taken by Wallace Magalane, the Cape United goal minder. He's managed to keep Kwaku Odai on the bench. Here comes Cape United now. Meke slips it through. Wadi. Oh, he didn't shape his run well. Rolls out of play. But a goal kick, but Cape United threatened on that occasion, Spencer.
Keep the Chiefs on the back foot.
Oh yes indeed, and if you're joining us for the first time, welcome to Rufaro Stadium. We've only played 4 minutes. Cape United taking on Bulawayo Chiefs. Magalane finding Jaliwa. Chamboko lays it through, but the ball has already crossed the line, so it's going to be a throw-in. Throw-in to Bulawayo Chiefs. Taken quickly. This one drops kindly for the visitors. And then the effort is taken through. And the header has taken the ball over the bar. No problems there for Magalane, the United goalminder. It will be a goal kick once more.
This is a shot there by Elvis Moyo. Tried to take a long shot at Magalane's goal.
Well, Elvis Moyo, you have to respect him. He's been around for quite some time. Has done this before, so he knew exactly what he wanted. Kaonga there, but then he can't fasten onto that pass. Benura fighting for possession, but this one cleared away. And it runs into touch under the watchful eye of Kudai Chukwida, who is the captain today. Kudai Chukwida. That ball has been lost once more. Comes back to Jaliwa Meke. Lost pass. This one is taken away. Here they come once again. Neatly taken down. It comes on the near side here. Kelly Shandindi. That's a crossfield pass, but again, Caps can't clear. This is a good-looking opportunity. The idea was there, but unfortunately the execution was poor, Spencer.
Good idea, but execution poor. He cannot score a goal hitting a ball like that. And I think he had two players on the right side. They could have laid the ball on to either of the players. They could have done a better job. But Bulawayo Chiefs also wanting to show their intent.
Here's Ishmael Wadi. Lays it through. Good defensive work coming from Jameson Masaza. Managed to keep the movement of the Caps United striker in check. As Chiguida is kicked in the stomach. The referee quite rightly awarding a free kick. That's the Fatsgo show. Awarding a free kick there to Caps United. And Chiguida himself takes the free kick. Magalane stands on the ball. Lobs it forward. Headed on by Kombezi. Good clearance. Bulawayo Chiefs picking up possession. Here they come on the far side. Can they do something meaningful? Let's wait and see. This one is picked up in the middle of the park by Nkosilati Ngube. Lays it on the near side. But first to arrive is Gurende, who guides it all the way back under the watchful eye of Musa.
Teams are playing silently, taking each other from one end to the other, getting to the opposition's box. Both teams showing great intent of wanting to push forward.
Yes, indeed, and especially I'm surprised by Bulawayo Chiefs. They are not showing any respect for their opponents. Here's Brian Musa. Breaks away, turns one way, then the other, but then the ball bobbles straight to the goalkeeper. And Gurende can't clear. Finally plays it back to his goalkeeper. Magalane does justice to the back pass, and one player is lying injured from Bulawayo Chiefs. We hope that it's nothing serious. Looks like a knee injury. Did you see what happened there, Spencer? I was busy following play.
I think he just picked up a knock in the early incident, so just a fall on the try to play with the pain. But I like the way Bulawayo Chiefs, like you're saying, they're showing no respect. If he takes Chiragi, just giving Benura a few instructions, not happy one or two things. When Brian Musa, he had a chance there to take a crack at goal, but good defense work from Gurende, just squatting him.
Yes, Gurende there, standing up tall like he did last week, taking care of Mungameli Chuma, the Highlanders hitman. And I'm told that he wasn't given any breathing space by the Caps United defender. Going back to this one, the injured player was Ane Society. It's another dangerous player who plays as a striker. And the referee will start with a drop ball. And the ball belongs to Bulawayo Chiefs. They've picked it up now with Busimate. Kurende shaping up for a clearance, but this time it fails. Brian Musa challenges, but he ended up playing the ball into touch.
I like the way Brian Musa is full of running, full of energy, looking for those openings, and he's taking on the Caps defense head on.
Yeah, though you saw John Yagazzino, the Bulawayo Chiefs coach, bellowing instructions, making sure that the team maintains the shape that he wants. Chamboko talent. Took too long with the ball. Musa picks up possession, gives away possession. Here is Njaliwa. Slips it through. Benura lays it to the far side. This is a good looking cross inside the area. Finally headed out of play by Kelly Tokaza Shandindi. Corner kick as we take a look at it once again. Oh dear. Caps United striker could not jump high enough to make some meaningful contact, but there is a corner. Corner kick. The Bulawayo Chiefs goalminder reorganizing his players. Here it comes once again. This one out of play on the far side. Looks like it's a corner once again. The referee was a bit in doubt, but far side assistant referee knew exactly what he was doing.
Good corner kick there from Caps United to pile on the pressure on Bulawayo Chiefs. They need to be very wary of these corner kicks because Caps United are good at taking these corners.
Here it comes once again. Goalkeeper flipping badly. And it's picked up on the near side. Meke clips it into the box. Danger here. Nobody home. And Jameson Masaza can clear. Ball played through by Kaonga. And that's a long chase on the far side. And Mube can't get to it. So it's a throw in quickly taken. Wadi trying to get his way past the defender. Saiti giving away possession. Kaonga slips past one man. Trying a shot from afar. But again a clearance by Moyo. And this one runs into touch. Throw in by Kurende to Chikwida. Jaliwa playing as a dealing this afternoon, forcing Hachiro to start from the bench. Of course, Hachiro is coming back from an injury. And I must say, so far, Jaliwa is doing a good job. Here's a cross. The flicker finds the players out of position. Benura to Kaonga. Meke tries to fit through. A chance here! It's there! Oh no! It goes wide. My goodness me.
I think the offside flag had been raised. Bulawayo Chiefs getting themselves in trouble. They're wanting to play the ball out of the back. Sometimes they have to play good football. And Caps quickly closed them down, as we can see. That was a good chance by Captain, but the player was offside. It would have counted had he scored. But again, Bulawayo Chiefs, they're Stanley, wanting to work their way out, and at this time it nearly costed them a goal.
Exactly, and you don't always have to play from the back. Otherwise you'll be into trouble. You need to read the situation correctly, and I thought for a moment the ball had gone back into the net. It's still 0-0 here at Rufaro Stadium. Kelly and handball according to the referee. Free kick to Bulawayo Chiefs. Tekshua Chinyama. Chiragwi rather, Tekshua Chiragwi. Changing the team just to give other players a feel of the game, to make sure that everyone is fit and ready.
I mean, it's a long season. He's got depth, Stanley, so he can play around with it and give every player confidence.
Exactly. That's the best way to manage a team. They're doing a good job so far, threatening with a bit of luck, they could have opened the account here at Rufaro Stadium. Here's Magalane exchanging passes with Chikwida. The stand-in captain slips it through down the line. Meke plays a crossfield pass, well read. The goalkeeper did a good job.
Good goalkeeping there by Snotend. I mean, anticipated the ball was going to Wadi and came off his line and cleared and saved the danger.
An offside call once again from the near side assistant referee, that's Tafazu Nkala. As United now play the ball forward. Chamboko beaten in the air. Caps United regain possession. Chinotenda Meke is hacked down. He wanted to continue. He's not a complaining lad. Many players would have stayed down and possibly started remonstrating with his opposite player. Take a look at that. Skipped one challenge. When he wanted to do it for the second time, that was a clear foul. And
Atwa Goni there just went for the man, not playing the ball. And like Rev was saying, the Caps United player, he just continued playing his game. He didn't want to remonstrate and get another player cautioned. But Caps United playing with width and trying to get the ball wide, getting crosses in the box.
So far, I must say that they're holding the long end of the stick here at Rufaro Stadium. Yes, Chamboko with the left footer in for Kaonga. And he claims that it's a corner. Yes, he's getting a corner kick. The deflection taking the ball high and wide.
You can see that this training. There was a training set piece. I mean, he knew exactly where the ball was coming. He knew what he wanted to do.
Yeah,
just the execution was not on target. It was poor.
Confirmation of the scoreline there. 0-0. 16 minutes played. We're into the 17th. The corner is taken. Again, just wide of goal. Caps United are winning the headers. It's a question of making sure that they're on target. One of these days, they will get it. And it could prove costly for Bulawayo Chiefs. They have to make sure that they keep a tight rein on the movement of the Caps United players in the box. Chino Viringa preparing to dispatch this one in a goalless situation, welcoming those two who are joining us for the first time at Rufaro Stadium. Caps United, the home team, taking on Bulawayo Chiefs. It's a Castle Lager Premier Soccer League match. Long clearance. Kurende defends it well, into touch, throw in to Bulawayo Chiefs. Chamboko fighting for possession. Ishmael Wadi picks it up. I think the near side assistant ref Tapazan Kala thinks the ball has gone out of play. So it should be a throw in. Let's wait and see. That's Tafajo, the man in the middle, taking charge of this encounter.
So you look at Bulawayo Chiefs, Stanley. I mean, in the last 5 games, they've managed to get 3 draws, and 1 win and 1 loss. I mean, it's a team that's playing well, considering they're coming from the lower division, which is Division 1. They've come back in the Premiership, and they're holding their own this year. I think they need to get these points on board so that they can work their safety.
Exactly. It shows that they've learned a lesson. They know their way in the Premier League, and that free kick, although it was aimed at Busimate, he couldn't keep his balance. He went down, and the ball has gone out for a goal kick. Magalane to take it.
And on the flip side, Caps United winning their last 3 games. I mean, drawing 2 draws in the last 5 games. I mean, 1 draw, should I say, and 1 loss to Ngezi Platinum that shocked everyone, that defeat.
Oh yes, that was a shocking defeat. But then you can't understand it, because Shirawi is from Ngezi Platinum. When he went back to the Baobab Stadium, they must have vowed that they will never lose to Caps United.
I tell you,
And it's as if Lady Luck was also in agreement, because they were given a penalty, Cape United, but Chikwida failed to turn it in. And at the end, they ended up losing by 1-0.
Lady Luck, too. I mean, it was the players were motivated to say we're not going to lose. There's about four or so players in Cape United that came from Ngezi.
Long clearance there, headed away. Then Tamboko trying to fasten onto possession. He would have done a better job playing it backwards. Wadi keeping possession. Bulawayo Chiefs lose it. Here's Jaliwa to Wadi. Chamboko blocked. Throw in to Bulawayo Chiefs. That will be Cape United. Gurende taking it. Jaliwa queuing up a shot, a bit too slow. Nerves of steel from Brian Kadamanja. Gurende. The three centre-backs for Cape United, you know, switched on guys. Brian Kadamanja, Kuzi, Chikwida, and Nyasha Gurende. Those are three tough defenders, tough as stick defenders. Mega, that was Benura going down. The ball played into touch. Zube throw to be taken by Gurende. They lose possession. Cape United throw in. Long throw. Musa will pick it up. This one into touch once again, off the head of Gurende. You're about to say it, Spencer?
Cape United with a statement win last week against Highlanders. After Highlanders started winning, beating Chicken in, and the next game was Cape United. We expected the Highlanders are back. Cape United went to Barberfields and managed to come up with 3 points.
Which goes to show that Cape United's form this season is not a flash in the pan. I think something right is being done in training. Here they come once again. This is Aleni Kombezi. Oh, plays the ball in, a chance.
Good ball from Ngombezi. Ishmael Wadi's anticipation wasn't of the best, but as a striker must always be looking for those loose balls. But Alan Ngombezi doing a great job.
Yes, it did him Kombezi, but Brian Musa taking possession. He's defended well to Grand. And then Kombezi again with a loose touch. Wadi with some good running, keeps the ball in play. No support. He tries to get this one over. Throw in.
Ishmael Wadi wanted a corner kick.
Unfortunately, you know, the assistant referee taking care of that line is somewhere like 60 meters away, and she couldn't make a decision. And again, you know, she has to see through the posts.
Yeah.
So it wasn't easy for her.
Looked like a corner kick from where we are.
Yeah, exactly. I thought it was going to be a corner kick. I'm talking about Gandenzia Chipezero. She's doing a good job, but you can understand what happened on that instance. Here comes Benura. Kaonga slipping through, looking for Mkombezi. Chamboko picks up possession. Here is Meke playing it through. Finally, good clearance by Shandindi. Flip header, Brian Moza putting Chikwida under pressure, who guides it back all the way to his goalkeeper, Wallace Magalane. Chikwida takes over. Long ball posted forward. Benura having to contest with Kelvin Moyo. That one into touch of the boot of Jim Guara.
Talking of Chikwida, Stanley has been outstanding for Cape United. He's been a revelation at the back, at the centre back. He's also managed to keep clean sheets for Cape United.
Oh yes, his experience coming to the fore definitely He's got a calming influence on the Caps defense, but here comes Brian Musa getting a long ball from the far side. Musa chips it through, and well, nobody forcing Mube to run backwards. Saiti, a good looking cross, but picked up by Magalane. Catching practice for the highly skilled goalkeeper. I think the Caps United player was cluttered into, and the ref immediately calling on the medics to come and attend to the two players. Bulawayo Chiefs Kelly Tokaza Shandindi is the one who is injured, but the Caps United player, I think, is fine, up and about. So that's Aleni Mkombezi is up and about, but Shandindi is still down. And again, Spencer, we pray that it's nothing serious to have him substituted.
No, just hope it's nothing serious. I think it was just a fall-on as we look at the base. Not a good full house today. It was just a coming together and feeling the heavier side. We just hope you'll be able to come back and continue to play.
Those are the Caps United fans already in full voice in anticipation of a victory. You know, when you talk to them these days, Spencer, they feel like it's a right for Caps United to be winning every match.
No, it is the Caps United.
They've lost all respect of other teams.
The Caps United fans are in
Cloud 9.
Cloud 9, you can say that again.
Yeah.
Every Caps United supporter you talk to, they tell you we are going to win the league.
Yes. Chiguida getting possession. Brian Kadamanja, who hasn't been given time to overlap it. Oh, that was a good flick header, but then the communication was not good enough. Wadi having to contend with Saiti. Saiti wins the battle. Kelvin Moyo coolly lays it down, back to Saiti, who pushes forward. Moyo once again posting the ball forward, finding Brian Musa, but tightly monitored by the big and strong Chiguida. In the end, Chiguida is fouled. That will be a free kick to Caps United. 27 minutes played. These fans enjoying themselves in the stands. I know we haven't had a goal, but of course we've had goal-mouth action from one end to the other. Bit of a ding-dong affair in the center. Meke standing on the ball. Jaliwa under pressure. And he guides it back to Magalani.
I've just picked up a couple of players from Bulawayo Chiefs who are playing very well. That's Elvis Moyo, Musa, Kelly, and Mate. I think they're also doing well to hold the on in the middle of the park.
Yes, indeed. They are doing quite a decent job. Here is Meke. Went underneath it and was always rising. Not a good idea to shoot from that sort of distance. And the ball has gone out for a goal kick. To be taken by Chino Viringa, Chino Tenda. This is how it happened. Long clearance. Chamboko heading it in the wrong direction. Kadamanja is beaten in the air. Chiguida takes care of business. Kaonga looking for Mkombezi but fails. Picked up in the middle of the park. Mumi. And the cross comes in. Caps United managed to defend. Chiguida using his height to good effect. It comes to Kelvin Moyo. Long cross into the box. Danger here with Brian Musa. And in the end, tried a killer that fails to come off into the stands for a goal kick.
Good
to
cross
Cape
there.
United.
Good cross from Alvis Moyo. I think Musa was too casual. He tried to go for the killer. I thought he could have controlled the ball first time and at least go hard and low. But he wanted to go for a killer and didn't come out good.
Yeah, that was a miserable miss. A pip into the VIP stands. Green and white clearly indicating Cape United. As the home team, we can expect more support. Oh, that's a good looking shot, but blocked from Kaomba. Ismail Wadi. This one goes wide. No problem there for the goalkeeper. Not Endachino Viringa. I think Ismail Wadi at times is trying too hard. He's a very talented player. He shouldn't feel under pressure. These fans would like to see him bang in those goals and keep his side on top of the log. Here's the shot. Took it well. And it went out for a goal kick. Magalane now in possession as he clips the ball downfield. Kombez, he can't get to it. That was Tamboko. Meke. Oh, leaves it through. Benura. Full-blooded effort. Blocked completely. Mate. With a long searching ball on the far side to find Saiti. To contest with Kadamanja. Here's Saiti. Turning one way, then the other. Back to Mate. Can you unleash a left footer? It's taken away by Njaliwa. Here comes a Brand Musa. Oh, this is a blatant foul by Meke. Why on earth did he do that?
It was a blatant foul by Meke. Not sure why he did that. The striker had the back towards goal and you're going to pick up a foul like that. And you give Bulawayo Chiefs an opportunity to take a crack at goal. But a good fighting from Bulawayo Chiefs. They lost the ball, but they continued fighting for that ball.
Exactly as we see Meke holding the Bulawayo Chiefs player down to the ground. And he must count himself very lucky because that was cynical. The ref could have easily given him a yellow card. But Tafazwa Joe is not in the mood as yet. Here's Magalane now organizing his defense. Make sure that the wall is in the right place before the kick is taken. It's still goalless here, 32 minutes played at Rufaro Stadium. Cape United taking on Bulawayo Chiefs. Musa and Moyo behind it.
You fancy out Moyo will take this one.
If he does, he has the skill, he has the power. And this could be a spot of goal there for Wallace Magalane and Cape United. Brand Musa has a thing or two to say. Here comes the effort, but this one, again, he went underneath it and over the bar. No problems there for the goalkeeper. For Kelvin Moore, surely he should have done a lot better, considering that he's a highly experienced player.
Definitely, Alvis Moyo could have done better. It was just too casual, not enough power, and just took 2 strides and hit the ball. He should have. That was the real opportunity for Bulawayo Chiefs to trouble Cape United.
Long clearance. Chiefs clear. Tamboko is under pressure. Saiti takes up possession. Gets past his marker. Saiti is a bit troublesome. Jaliwa takes it away. And the referee quite rightly awarding Cape United a free kick. After Jaliwa was clattered into. I say that Tafazwa Joe is taking care of this game here, apart from 1 or 2 decisions where he was lenient.
I think he's been
but
spot on.
I must say, yeah, he was spot on. He's spot on so far.
I think he's done a good job so far, and so far so good.
Offside there against sliding move. Johnny Gazzino pacing up and down the technical area like a caged tiger. Doesn't feel like sitting down. Here's Kaonga for Cape United, Malawian. Picked up by another Malawian. Jaliwa. Meke turns away from his marker. Bundled over. Free kick to Caps United.
I think the two Malawans for Caps United have added value. I think they are really playing some good football, and they've come in and added good grit as we see that foul committed.
Yeah, that was a cynical foul. Good, and with a good looking centre. Oh, that one again goes away. My goodness, that was a delicious cross into the box. But the Caps United strikers took turns to miss it, passing the ball from one man to the other. Surely that should have tested goalkeeper Tino Viringa.
Surely that one there, 3 Caps United strikers in the box there, failing to get to the end of that ball. You don't get too many chances in these encounters, and I think that they came into this game thinking it's Bulawayo Chiefs, but you got to give credit to Bulawayo Chiefs. They're holding their own.
Yeah, there's Bulawayo Chiefs are holding their own. Sometimes, of course, riding on good bouts of good fortune. It was a soft decision side to getting it. He's not going to complain. Free kick, says the man in the middle.
And every time Saiti gets the ball, he's causing a lot of problems for Caps United defenders. Be it holding the ball or running with the ball when he gets it wide. I think he's doing a great job.
Very skillful player as well. Strong on the ball. You don't easily push him off it. This is Elvis Moyo.
I'm not sure the whistle had gone there and the players are holding the ball.
That could easily have been a handball. Full-blooded effort, but this one was always going away from Maove Natwagoni.
I thought they would put a player either wide on the left or wide on the right, get the ball wide, and cross the ball and go for that ambitious try.
Exactly. Magalane now prepares to dispatch this one. Being given a token challenge there from Mube. Jaliwa picks up possession, turns away from his marker. Here's Magalane. Playing a long ball forward. Moyo heads it away. Mek sees Wadi. Chamboko was leaning backwards. I think he should have given him, a second or two to settle down and produce a full-blooded effort towards goal. But then he was leaning badly, and there's no other result that he could have expected. The ball going high and wide into the crowd. Now Tino Viringa to take it. Still goalless, as you see the Caps United players. Chirinda, the former captain there. Bamuse going back to take their seats with 7 minutes to the Oranges. These fans are waiting for something to cheer about. Goals are hard to come by. Both defenses are working so well as Chiguida takes up possession. Plays it wide. Jaliwa staying with his defenders. Here's Magalane. Back to Chiguida, the captain of the day. Clips it through. Saiti once again turning away from his marker. Oh, he's such a skillful player, this boy Saiti. Lays it through. Mube is being harassed and the ball played into touch. Throw into Bulawayo Chiefs and Elvis Moyo to take it.
And I think Bulawayo Chiefs need to keep Saiti on the second third of Caps United rather than let him get the ball behind, because you'll burn out.
Definitely you will. As Texuaj Rugby takes a long look at proceedings. I'm sure he's got a lot to say at halftime. Shandindi clears. Jaliwa does his defensive job, and it comes back to Kaonga. This is Meke, tightly monitored. It's picked up once again by Bulawayo Chiefs. Mata showing some skills. Brian Musa trying to play the ball through, expecting the run of Saiti. But Caps United took care of it. And the ball has gone back to their goalkeeper, Wallace Magalane. Still John Gazzino pacing up and down. He will also have a lot to say about his team at halftime. The referee for a moment wanted to try to play advantage, but he's pulling back play. That was a good call.
Good call, and I like the way the concept of allowing play to flow, and the team Bulawayo for disadvantage in the good back play, and good call there from the referee.
The Bulawayo Chiefs fans in the Vietnam end enjoying themselves as we see the pass by Elvis Moyo, which was intercepted. The free kick has since been taken. Kaonga to Benura. He's been quiet for the last few minutes. The return pass, well taken care of. Damanja thought that it was a Caps United ball, but no. It's a Bulawayo Chiefs throw.
I think John Gazzino will be happy with the way his team has played going into the break. Should it go at 0-0, he'll be happy with the way his team has responded. They'll come to Harare and played the runaway leaders in a good way in the first 45 minutes.
Oh yes, indeed, you're quite right. For a team that's playing away from home, playing the leaders, Caps United, of course, perennial campaigners for the title, so Bulawayo Chiefs have done well. They can make some adjustments at halftime. Here they come once again. Oh dear, Mates hauled down to the ground by Meke.
He's riding his luck there, Meke.
Yes, this is the second time.
Yes.
As you see there, Bambo, Moses Chunga. I mean, I was saying before kickoff that, look, when this guy was playing and many others who belong to Caps United, Highlanders and other teams, football was football. We would come to the Faro Stadium at 11 o'clock, 2 o'clock, gates are closed. That's what football meant back then in the day. As the Bulawayo Chiefs are now playing it through, this one goes out of play.
And just to add on to a bit of history on that, the City end and the Mara end didn't have stands, it was just all lawn.
Yes, no stands, just all lawn, and still they were filled to capacity. Kadamanja, oh dear. Oh dear. I mean, I was waxing some praises on this guy for the way that he brings in these crosses. He has let me down on that occasion. Maybe he was under pressure. Let's wait and see if he gets another chance as Chino Viringa prepares to dispatch this one. Caps United fans enjoying themselves from the VIP stands, expecting their team that they'll soon give them a goal. Jaliwa does well, finds Kaonga. Elvis Moyo striding forward, clipping it through. Bulawayo Chiefs for the impressive Saiti. Saiti still fighting for the ball there. The referee says play on. The goalkeeper flipped badly and the ball punched to the near side here. Meke is the first to arrive. And Gurende can clear. Mate. And in the end, it's guided back to Magalane by Brian Kadamanja. Here's Kaonga. Good turn by the Malawian. Get support from Kombezi. Kanamanja slowing down play. Good dummy for Wadi. Here comes Gurende on the overlap. The cross looks good. And it's parried over. No.
Good run and good cross there from Gurende. Looked like he was going for goal.
Exactly. I thought it was a corner kick, but then it's taken as a goal kick. 1 minute of stoppage time. I think it's quite correct because we didn't have many stoppages.
No, we didn't have many stoppages. The game is flowing.
Yeah, the players have made it also reasonably easy for the match official, Tafazwa Joe, who I must say he's had a good first 45 minutes as Bulawayo Chiefs clear the ball. Caps United. Caps United taking the throw very quickly, trying to confuse the match official, but Joe will have none of it. He could be blowing any minute from now. 13 seconds of the minute given, so this will be another throw to Bulawayo Chiefs. We are trying to pile on the pressure. Can they get a goal before halftime? Let's wait and see. Tussle for possession. This one taken through, but it's a bit of a ding-dong affair now. Caps United finally clearing the ball, and the referee Tavazwa Joe blowing to end the first 45 minutes. 0-0 the scoreline. But if the truth be told, yes, Caps United had the lion's share of possession for long periods of the game, but then early on, Bulawayo Chiefs enjoyed a lot of good possession. But look, chance creation is still a bit of a problem. They need to utilize the opportunities that they get in order to break the Caps United defense. And Spencer, your thoughts of the first 45?
I thought Caps United came in this game playing some exciting football. Njaliwa, Mekem, Kombezi, Chamboko doing a great job in the middle of the park, trying to get the ball to Ishmael Wadi. Gurende was also good on the left flank, but you have to give credit to Bulawayo Chiefs. They've also come back, they responded very well with Elvis Moyo doing well, as well as Saiti, Kelly, and Guara doing well in the middle of the park. I mean, they've played a good game of football, and they came back in this game trying to get good passing, just trying to get to the Caps United box. But Caps United not troubling too much Bulawayo Chiefs. But what a game, what a good first half. John Nyikajino will be happy with this result.
Yes, John Nyikajino will be quite happy because everyone expected Caps United to have taken the lead. But then, they showed Caps United a thing or two about the first 45 minutes. So we will soon be going down to the touchline for halftime analysis with Charles Mabika, John Kani, and Pekimpilo Nyoni. Once they are ready, of course, the signal will come. But I must say, take a look at the highlights as we go across to Charles CNN Mabika.
Half-time at Rufaro Stadium, Kuno Gumpiles in the high-density suburb of Mbare. It's goalless, still goalless. Caps United missing chances like, they say, confetti at a wedding. And Bulawayo Chiefs, they were hanging by the skin of their teeth in the first 30 minutes or so. Then they gradually crept back into the game, as you saw. It could have been 3 or 4-0 right now, but it's still goalless. Well, I did say, didn't I, that you can never rule out Amakosi Amakhle. They got nothing to lose. They've come here and they've given the game to Caps United. That means matching them, well, not man for man, but just powering their rear guard. Yes, the two Liverpool men are still here with me. Coach Bex, Bekimpilo Nyoni, and Joseph Nkani. Let me start with you, Coach Bex. it could have been reading 3 or 4-0 by now.
Yes, it could have been reading 3 or 4-0 for Caps United, but I think the only disappointing part of it is that we didn't see many shots on target. Very few shots on target. Although they were getting there as much as they can, they were putting a lot of pressure. At the end of the day, it ended up as if they were rushing with the opportunities which are coming. They were rushing to try to get that important opener so that the goals Gallo can come through. But unfortunately, this has not happened as the gallant Bulawayo Chiefs really stood their ground. The midfield and their defense, they had to go and have more of a wall. Whatever shot, there will be men to block, and they've done extremely well. And then later on, they ended up having to take the ball, the game to Caps United, where the defense, they started by making sure that they always...
As we take a look at the highlights, Coach Bex, keep going on. The highlights coming through there. As we see Caps United, like we said, they started like a house on fire. But Bulawayo Chiefs, well, really kept into this game by their goalkeeper, Tinotenda Chinoviringa. Literally translated, that's something that puts you off your pace, off stride. But Chino Viringa ndiarikuto Viringa kepe. He's refusing to be let off his stride, Jose.
Yeah, indeed. I think we need to give credit to Bulawayo Chiefs. As much as we might say Caps United have wasted many chances, but I think we need to give credit to Bulawayo Chiefs for having put their bodies on the line. If you look at the number of blocks that they put in.
And the goalkeeper.
And the goalkeeper as well. So I think it speaks of a team that has been maybe well drilled to say, let's keep our shape in the first half, let's maintain, and if anything, let's delay the damage. Because if you look at the number of chances that Caps United created, it was a number of chances, but like what Becky said, they were not really on target as it were, but simply because the Bulawayo Chiefs defense has actually frustrated Caps United. And I think going into the halftime break, Bulawayo Chiefs will be happy that is still goalless at the moment. If ever they are going to throw in a trump card, maybe midway through the second half or late in the second half. But this, as things stand right now, Caps United stand frustrated not to have gone into the halftime break with a goal or two. So, which I think, to me, I give credit to Bulawayo Chiefs.
That's right. And when you get frustrated, sometimes it actually plays against you. So, for the sake of you Caps United supporters, I hope it won't go against you. Let me just tell you something that really made us chuckle as we're sitting. There is a very popular Caps United supporter. He's an ice cream vendor. Everybody, if you come to football, he even appears on national television sometimes when he's selling his ice cream. His name is Terence Gurajena. And before the game started, I said, Terence, muchabva pamsoro ipapo? And he said, legendary, atisi kubva pamsoro, tikuda kutotandanisa manika diamonds iri pasi pedu, iri pasi pelogo. Talk of cheekiness there. That's Terence for you. Avada totandanisa manika diamonds iri pasi pelogo. All right. So, Coach Bex, right. This would have put John Nyikadzino, senior ninja coach, well, as he goes into the halftime talk. What do you think he's telling his players right now?
Yes, definitely. He will tell them, you have done very, very well. Taking into account the pressure which was coming, he has managed to absorb the pressure. So what we need to do is, let's go and start almost the same way, rather than allowing Caps United to come in to attack us as much as they can. Maybe the first 15 minutes, he will keep the team as it is.
Right, I mean, so far so good. Amakosi Amashle, Bulawayo Chiefs holding their own here against the might of the log leaders. And who knows, something could happen in the second half. Now, Jose, Deco, we saw him being frustrated there by the touchline, at the way his team was missing all those chances. Do you think he might be tempted right now to go for one or two changes, maybe up front?
Yeah, well, I don't think he may want to put in the changes right now at halftime break. I think he may allow his team to maybe play the next 5-10 minutes of the second half and then possibly make some few changes. If you look at the Caps United bench, I think today it's heavily loaded. You've got ball players that are waiting to come on. You have even gritty players like Tanaka Shandirwa, Richard Hachiro himself, who are people who can take the game into their hands. But one thing that I also noticed is that Cape United are looking good, even going up front. So in terms of the changes, I don't think Texo Chiragu will introduce the changes quite yet, but allow the game to play maybe 5-10 minutes and then make changes thereafter. The only message that he may want to put across to his players is, guys, let's be clinical. Let's make sure passes to our attackers. Let's make sure we don't dilly-dally with the ball like we saw players like Tino Tenda make it. I think for me, he was taking too long on the ball as opposed to releasing the ball quicker. And then you have a hard runner in Ismail Wadi. He's someone who can cause problems. So let's supply them with clean balls. Let's give them the material that they can work with to cause problems for Bulawayo Chiefs. Then, if that doesn't work, then maybe ring in the changes, maybe at about 60th or 65th minute.
Well, I did get a call on app by somebody who said he was listening, following us there. Thank you so much. You always do. And he said, you talked about The Undertaker, legendary. Who was your favorite wrestler? And I said, well, nowadays I don't follow that wrestling too much. My favorite was the late Hulk Hogan. Oh, yes, he was my favorite, just so that you know. I think Caleb Mangwana, I think his name was, texted me from Mutare. My favorite was Hulk Hogan. Right, second half, Caps United. Can they continue with the firepower up front? That is the big question. I can tell you that elsewhere, Hard Rock are the only ones who have scored. They are leading FC Hunters, the clever boys, by 1-0. The other two matches, there are no goals at Nyamunga. ZPC Kariba taking on the Panthers. That's Moz, 0-0. And the other one, Agama, taking on FC Platinum at Wazanai Stadium, 0-0. So, no goals here as well. So just 1 goal out of the 4 matches. Yesterday, at least, we had 2 goals here at Rufaro Stadium between the students and Iboso. But what can we expect in the second half? Remember, the 2 Liverpool supporters tipping Cape United to win by 2-1. The lone Middlesbrough supporter, I still think they will win by 1-0. And Coach Bex, who do you think can then get it all forward right for Makepe?
For Cape United, I think Takunda has done very well as a striker, and
Benura.
Yes, Benura. And I want to believe they are likely to be bringing in a striker as well, immediately second half, as well as a winger, so that at least they push as much as they can. Because I want to believe there wasn't much power up front, especially from their striker who came for the first time. He hasn't putting much, same applies to Meke. He hasn't really been doing much, and I want to believe those are likely to be the changes which are going to be immediate and might help to see some change in the way the team is going to be playing. Later on, we might see Achiro coming in, or Obenyu coming in to refresh the midfield so that they put as much pressure as they can.
You know what? It would be folly not to mention the Bulawayo Chiefs number 10, Brian Musa. The few times that Bulawayo Chiefs have attacked, he has been instrumental, Jose.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen brilliant touches and of promise from Brian Musa right down the right channel for Bulawayo Chiefs. The time he has received the ball, you could see that is one player who can cause problems for Cape United defenders. And I think not only from that wing, even from the left wing, Bulawayo Chiefs have been looking threatening. And I think their forward play, I think for me, has been quite impressive. All they need, I think, maybe is just to get that final ball into the box for their striker to finish. But otherwise, they can cause a problem. I don't think I'll be surprised if Chiefs were to get a goal. But of course, I still stick to my 2-0 win for Cape United. But somehow, Bulawayo Chiefs are looking good.
Yes, they are looking good. We will see what the next 45 minutes bring us. You never know. I always say, you never know with this game. Football is crazy. Can Bulawayo Chiefs stun the Kepe supporters here? We'll wait and find out. We'll be talking to you at the end of the 90. Right now, let's go back to the Liverpool supporter, Stanley Katsande, and the Manchester United supporter, Spencer Nyamadzao, who are in the commentary box. We'll be talking to you at the end of the 90.
Welcome back to the second half, where Cape United are fighting it out with Bulawayo Chiefs for 3 points here at Rufaro Stadium. Quickly trying to go through and see if there are any changes, Spencer, from the Bulawayo Chiefs side. What sort of changes are they making?
Looks like Dombo is coming in. We want to see who is he going to come in for. Bulawayo Chiefs wanted to make his substitute right at before the second half starts. I'm not sure if it's an injured-inspired substitution or it's a tactical change. Looks like jersey number 21 is calling it a day.
Yes, it is. 21 is Jim Guara. Jim Jr. Godswill Guara calls it a day, and Dambo comes in. So Ernest Dambo is in for Jim Guara. That's the change from Bulawayo Chiefs, and Jim Guara is a midfielder. So it looks like John Yigadzino wants to have more control of the middle of the midfield.
Yes, wanting to beef up his midfield. I think kept over dominating in that area. So he wants maybe a bit of grit, someone that can mark the ball so that they keep possession.
We're underway here for the second half. Caps now defending the goal away to our left and attacking the Mbare end, while Bulawayo Chiefs are now playing from right to left. Free kick after that foul on Tinotenda Meke. Magalane has played the ball to the far side looking for Gurende, who returns the favor. Jaliwa loves being on the ball, playing between the centre backs. Chiguida now out of position. Sure is ready to pounce going forward. Being harassed there by the Bulawayo Chiefs strikers to play the ball quickly. It comes to Kadamanja. This is a good looking cross. Wonderful save by the goalkeeper. My word.
Good save from the goalkeeper Kadamanja with an inviting cross that was headed, and the goalkeeper equal to the task. It looks like Mkombezi, but the goalkeeper, what a save, Stanley.
Tinotenda Chinoviringa covered himself in glory with that spectacular save. Here comes the corner. Still commotion inside the area. And Chiguida's effort is high. And it comes back to him on the far side, and again skies his effort. He has tasted calls, and he's always involved at the other end.
Caps United wanted to get off the mark in the second half. Two quick opportunities which they couldn't take, but must say that save from the goalkeeper Tinotenda was a first-class save, and Caps United still piling on the pressure. Two chances in under 2 minutes. Black Chiefs holding the own.
Yes, Chiefs standing there on. Here it comes to Saiti, but it rolls into touch. Throw in to Caps United. Kadamanja. Meke being harassed unfairly by Murimi. Maxwell Murimi conceding that free kick. Kadamanja lays it square. Chiguida wide again. Find Gurende, who plays it back to his goalkeeper Wallace Magalani. Jaliwa. He's lost possession. Oh, this is looking dangerous. Musa. It comes to Saito on the near side. Bulawayo Chiefs with a chance. Yeah! That one goes over. Jaliwa nearly created havoc for Caps United, and he's got his hands up, apologizing. Surely Bulawayo Chiefs should have taken full advantage.
Should have taken full advantage. I think Saito wanted to go again for the curl, which didn't come out good, and I think he should have went for hard and low, or even pushed the ball one to take a Gregor, as we see that save from the goalkeeper.
That was the effort by Chiguida as well. This one going away. Tinotenda Meke. too deep for any of the Caps United strikers. You need somebody who peels off and attacks from the blind side. That lady there finding something funny about proceedings. Chinatenda Chinoviringa proving to be quite a very good goalkeeper, spectacularly saving against Caps United. Mate. This one drops kindly. Comes back to Saiti. There he is screwing up a shot and blocked by Chagweda. Wadi. Kurende. Still in trouble. Gives it back to his opponent. Here's a good cross. Jaliwa plays it away. Benura picks up possession. Laying it wide on the fast time. This one goes out of play. And some of the fans coolly watching this encounter. They expect nothing but a goal here to get the scene running. Mube is down.
Holding his head.
Yeah, it's a head injury, and the referee is absolutely right in stopping play almost immediately.
One just hopes he'll be okay to continue playing the game. As you see, the Caps United substitute just going through the pace as well as the Bulawayo Chiefs.
Yeah, both sides making sure that the players on the bench should be kept ready to join in if the need arises.
So the concept with this, from the old school coaches, they used to say, if you get the subs warming up, it pushes the guys on the field to play.
I think it still does. It still does, because you know, if you're not pulling your weight, you know that anytime soon I will be substituted. Bulawayo Chiefs, band of supporters enjoying themselves there. There's some Caps United female players. Chaboko lays this one to find Tinotenda Meke, who cuts down the middle. Meke riding a tackle, not a second. Elvis Moyo to Saiti, but then Brian Musa is nowhere to be found. As Magalane rolls it wide on the far side for Grende. Still Caps United nil, Bulawayo Chiefs nil. The log leaders nearly got a goal within 2 minutes of the restart, but Tinotenda Chinovinga denied them with a spectacular save. Here's Caps United once again, but Kanamanja combining with Chigwida to take the ball back to their goalkeeper Magalane. Grande posting a long one forward. Kaonga, Jaliwa comes back to Jaliwa. Nobody home for him. And the Shandindi is the only one there, and these fans must be complaining that nobody ran for that ball that was played into space. The whistles are coming from the Caps United fans.
They're running out of patience, and they're calling the coach to make a substitute.
And it looks like those whistles were aimed at the Malawian Jaliwa.
Caps United fans are hard to please. These are difficult fans to really please. When they want something done, they really go for it.
Look, they were reared and bred on success, so anything below that is hard to take.
Yeah.
So when you join a team like Caps United, Highlanders or Dynamos, then you know that you have to bring your A game in each and every game. Bulawayo Chiefs with a shot, and this one miscued over the bar. No problem there. That was Lube.
The Caps United fans saw Kunde being removing his jersey, and they're all in jubilation.
Well, they know that
an agreement with a substitute.
Brian Musa goes down spectacularly. The referee buys the trick. And the Cape United fans are not amused at all. You can see by their long faces. A goal is long overdue, according to them. This looks like a dangerous position for a free kick. Kelly to take it for Bulawayo Chiefs. Oh, this one comes into the box. Floated back in there. The header doesn't go in the right direction. Still too many Cape United defenders. And the clearance by Ismail Wadi, which goes to tell you that Bulawayo Chiefs are piling on the pressure. Shandindi keeps the ball in play. Mube. This one is taken away once more. United playing it through. Kaonga wisely lays it back. Chamboko playing it across field, but Meke can't fasten onto the pass. It's going to be a throw, and these fans will feel that the game continues to be played at a fast pace. So that a goal will finally come. It's still goalless. 5 minutes to the hour. And change will be coming through. Ismail Wadi has run his race. And it looks like Junior Bunjira and Kundai Benyu coming in. Ismail Wadi calls it a day. Kundai Benyu, the midfielder, comes on. Kombedzi calls it a day as well. Those two changes, what's such rugby trying to tell us?
Well, he hasn't seen the best from these two players. I think they've not really lived up to expectation. And try out the new combination. Benyu is a good player. Unjira brings in speed on the flanks, so I think he needs to. The talent Chamboko also didn't have a great game. Tanaka Shandirwa coming in, so I think he's got enough depth to tinkle the team around, and it's exactly what he has just done. Let's see what these three players will do. The crowd favorite Shandirwa coming in.
Yes, and briefly seeing there the Bulawayo Chiefs and quiet and looking worried. I'm sure they can see the intentions of Tekshua Chiragwi when he brings in the likes of Kundai Benyu, Junior Bunjira and Tanaka Shandirwa. That may mean complete control of the midfield and pace on the wings coming from Junior Bunjira. Let's wait and see. Benyu getting involved almost immediately, but Saiti is the winner at the end of the day. And the ball is taken away by Brian Musa. He's a strong character, but this one runs into touch. That will be a throw in to United. And he throws back to his goalminder, Wallace Magalani. Some members of the media in their special enclosure. And the chance here! Oh! How on earth did he do that? Cape United fans are heaving a collective, sigh of relief. Chibida headed the ball down, and in the end, Bulawayo Chiefs scuffing the effort.
Mube should have hit the back of the net. They will live to rule that chance.
And out of your picture, Bulawayo Chiefs would like to make some changes. Alfred Matonzi is the player concerned, and United fastening on to possession. Gurende, Tunjaliwa, who has been dictating the pace of the game in the middle of the park, but was guilty of some misplaced passes, maybe a couple of them. This This is a good looking cross taken away by Chino Viringa. Clips it forward. Kanamanja is in the right place. Benyu turning away from his marker. Jaliwa. Gurende. Back to Benyu. Lovely ball, but this one is given away. Jaliwa once again. Standing firm. Benyu. Shandirwa. Gurende. Being forced out of position. Jaliwa just telling them to keep the ball, and these fans fastened onto what is happening. Benyu. Chiguida. There's a chance now for United. Katamanja's cross easily taken away by Chino Viringa. Here come Bulawayo Chiefs now, playing it through. Neatly taken down by Shandirwa. Shandirwa came on as a second half substitute. He's been a regular all along. Here is Benyu, another one who started from the bench. Kubunjira slipping it through. Benyu doesn't have the pace.
The idea was good from Onjira. I think tried to pick up Benyu, but Benyu didn't have the pace. But good work there from Onjira. And this is what he brings in the game. He runs wide, cuts in, looking for his players. As we see a substitute.
Yeah, Ngube day is done. In comes Matonzi.
Ngube is the one who could have given Bulawayo Chiefs a lead. That chance that he missed, I mean, it was a good defense splitting pass, and he skied his effort. He lacked composure at the final minute. Should have just hit hard and low and beat the goalkeeper, but the goalkeeper coming out, closing the striker and forcing him to play a high ball.
That has probably cost him his place in the team at the moment. With Nyigadzino looking for goals, he's bringing in another striker, Matonzi, who got straight into position as one of the three strikers. As we take a look at the last raid by Caps United, cleverly shepherded, and Musa had done well to keep the ball in play. Elvis Moyo. And Kadamanja just guiding the ball over the line. Goal kick quickly taken. Jaliwa settling on the ball very well. Playing it to Gurende. Tight marking coming in from Bulawayo Chiefs. Mate plays it on the far side. Ball is still in play. And finally out for a throw into Chiefs, and these Caps United fans are certainly getting a bit worried. Playing at home, they thought after beating Highlanders the match against Bulawayo Chiefs was going to be relatively easy, but it's not so.
There's no easy games in the Castle Lager Premiership. I think you have to fight for your points and get those points, grind those results. Bulawayo Chiefs really holding on against Caps United.
Certainly they are doing their best, and a chance once again. This one picked up by Junior Bunjira. Slips it through. Shandirwa has done well. But good marking job done by Marvin Hadiagoni. That was a brilliant effort. And he agrees with me, I think. The cross will come in. Benyu. Jaliwa. For Hadiagoni, who returns the favor. Shandirwa trying to play through the lines but fails. Oh, this is tricky from Brian Musa. Musa checks in field. Plays it on the far side, but then Matonzi was not in position. Caps United can work themselves out of trouble.
Musa full of trickery, and I think causing anxious moments for the Caps United defense.
Yeah, the Caps United fans. Look at another error by Njaliwa. This is looking good now. Musa trying a shot, and this one goes wide.
Caps United defense going to slip there. If they're giving so many chances as time to hit the ball, they're going to rule this. As you can see, Musa growing confidence, just lacking the right accuracy, just dragging his shot wide.
He didn't connect it well. He's one of the scorers from last weekend, and their fans are already up in full voice in the sparsely populated Vietnam end. Very surprising that Caps United can play on a weekend and virtually no one in the Vietnam stands. Let's wait and see tomorrow when Scotland rather play here tomorrow. Dynamos are away to... Who are they playing tomorrow? Long clearance. This one out of play. These days it's good to see that people are bringing their children to watch football. It's now a family affair. Kadamanja, I think he should know that we have now played 65 minutes, 25 minutes to go. If he's entertaining any hopes of collecting 3 points, stay on the front foot. Kudai Chugwida. Chiefs failing to pick this one up, and Shandirwa picks up possession. Meke. Kurende's effort blocked. This one out of play for a corner. The Chiefs player injured. Lucy Kip Mate is down injured, and the bench has made up a decision to bring him out and bring in just number 19, Panache Ryan Shoko. For Mate, was holding his hamstring. It looks like it's a serious problem, because the stretcher has been called on, and the player being ferried off the pitch, possibly going straight to hospital.
The hamstring not a good way for a player to come on, but I think you need a couple of weeks to recover if it is a hamstring. And you can see he's just holding his head in agony. Shoko preparing to come on.
In comes Shoko in place of Mate. United being put under pressure. It's Bulawayo Chiefs rather being put under pressure by United. It's a good-looking effort there. Benyu keeping the ball in play. Junior Bunjira, yes, good shot. And the clearance doesn't go very far from Elvis Moyo. United now playing it down the middle. There's a chance now into the box.
It's Caps United asking all the questions now.
Yes. And this one from Brian Kadamanja straight to the goalkeeper. And out of your picture, 2 more players to come on. Chirinda and Bamusi. Check sure Chirabi definitely looking for goals. He wants 3 points, so that Caps United can soar out of sight on the Premier League log.
Absolutely needs to get the 3 points.
Here's Brian Musa drifting into the area. It's a spot kick. Brian Musa going down under pressure from Chikwida. And now the Cape United fans are understandably worried.
No,
Spencer.
definitely it will be a tall order. Should that penalty be converted, it will be a tall order for Cape United, and maybe it can ignite them to come back into the game. But I must say, good work from Musa. He's been causing all problems for the Cape United defense, particularly Chikwida himself. I think he's been finding it difficult to keep him at bay, but good work.
Yes, indeed. Brian Musa has been a tricky customer. Obriel Chirinda and Bamusi will come for Cape United, as we see there. Chikwida. Oh yeah, he brought him down from behind. He was trying to make space to go around him, but then Brian Musa is a wily character. He knows exactly how to punish defenders. Stuck his legs out and got caught.
So Tinotenda Meke calls the day coming in, the Cape United club captain, Phineas Bamusi.
Bamusi comes in.
And Jaliwa also
Jaliwa will also leave the field of play. But this is Chirinda. Jaliwa was playing as a defensive linkman.
I think
Now we've got Bamusi and Chirinda coming in. That means United have abandoned the double pivot
yes,
to start attacking.
Exactly, start attacking. I mean, they have to attack. If this penalty is converted, there will be a goal down. It's all or nothing if it is converted. It's like Elvis is the one who wants to take the penalty.
Take a look at the penalty once again.
That was clumsy from Chikwida.
He was all over the Bulawayo Chiefs striker like a rush.
That touch on the shoulder.
Touch on the shoulder and the
Musa, like he said, he's very trickery and
very, very tricky. He's a guy who knows his way around the penalty box.
he was waiting for that contact, and when the contact was made,
he went
slowed down. Just slowed down.
Slowed down.
For the defender to come into him.
But he was also in a very good position. Very good position, and it's a pity we don't have VAR yet. You know, it could have resulted in him being sent off for preventing a goal-scoring opportunity.
Yes, the last man standing.
Exactly, but then, look, the referee can only do what he has seen. Here it comes now. Well taken, and it's a goal for Bulawayo City, for Bulawayo Chiefs.
Kelly.
Jersey number 19, the man who came on, Shoko, took the penalty, beating Wallace Magalane, all systems out, and the visitors are celebrating, Spencer.
The visitors are celebrating, but unfortunately they're celebrating on the wrong end of the Cape United stands. And we saw a few missiles just out of the field of play. But I think well taken penalty, good penalty taken, and looks like a player lying down who could have been hit by a missile, but also the Bulawayo Chiefs players were not supposed to go and celebrate at the Cape United base, like inciting.
Yeah, without trying to run the risk of, being someone who condones violence. I think the Chiefs players somehow forgot where their fans are located. They are in the Vietnam stands. That's where they should have gone to celebrate with their fans. But instead they chose to go in town with the Cape United supporters. And the missiles started raining.
Yes,
and we've seen this happening all over the world.
Ugly.
We're not saying it's good, but unfortunately, if you keep poking a tiger that is caged, the moment it gets freedom, you could become its last meal.
No, but also I think as much as they may have gone there, they didn't really celebrate looking at the Cape United fans. They were just dancing in the corner. But again, like you rightly said, they should have gone to their supporters. But it was just an instinct. The defender the striker just scored and ran to that corner that was closer to him.
Yeah, as we see the penalty there, sending Magalane the wrong way, and he landed it into a very difficult area for goalkeepers.
Left-footed, the top corner.
Yes.
Great penalty. the X boys.
Yeah.
I can imagine now what's going to be posted on X by Bulawayo Chiefs.
Yeah. Very organized team, I must say. They do have some media personnel who helped us get all the stats and figures for Bulawayo Chiefs. The restart. Caps United 0. And Bulawayo Chiefs 1. A penalty taken by Shoko.
And just to give you
Panache Ryan
updates
Shoko.
from other centers, Agama 0, FC Platinum 0, Hard Rock 3, FC Hunters 1, ZPC Kariba 0, Moz 0.
Yes, of course, that's what's coming in from other centers. That cross from Bamusi goes behind for a goal kick, which Bulawayo Chiefs will take. Some of their fans now can enjoy their place in the sun. Yes, Tinotenda Viringa prepares to dispatch this one. 11 minutes, let's say 10 to the 90. This is a good clearance. The Caps United captain, Bamusi, picks it up. Clips it forward. Trying to be progressive with play, but then good clearance. Coming in from Bulawayo Chiefs. The throw in. John Nikadzino, as I said earlier, was pacing up and down the technical area. Almost completing this match here standing. Some of the fans enjoying themselves, bringing their families, their children to watch football. Good sign that football is a family affair in Zimbabwe.
That's how it should be. I mean, the good days are rolling back, and we catch them young. They watch the games, and they end up also develop interest to play the game.
As you see there, Tekshua Chiragwi bellowing instructions. He knows what it means. Junior Bunjira past his man, but not Elvis Moyo, who blasts it out of play. Anywhere goes for him at this stage. A bit too early to start playing defensive football, isn't it?
Too early, I mean, but they just break down the composure.
Chirinda trying to work his way through. Bunjira! This one headed away, out of danger. Kurende queuing up a shot on target, but a bit too far from the goal line. And Chino Viringa with some catching practice. It's not Chino Viringa now to clear. Ball collected well by the goal scorer Shoko. And Magalane rolls it to Tanaka Shandirwa. Plays it backwards. Grande. Slowing down play, and their fans are not happy about it. This one is headed away. Shandirwa once again winning some important pieces of possession inside the center circle. Chiguida surrenders the captain's armband to Bamusi. Chirinda now for Kaonga. Bamusi back to Kaonga, the Malawian. A sliding tackle from Hatiwagoni, playing the ball into touch. Benyu, he hasn't really sparkled since coming on. Here is his partner. And this one too far ahead of the intended target as it rolls out for a goal kick.
And they're not happy with the way the proceedings are going.
Yeah, of course. Some of them are enjoying snacks.
Made popular.
Oh, yes.
What to
when
do?
we get the camera. Yeah, when they get home, everybody will be telling you, you were on telly this afternoon. And Chino Viringa
that clumsy penalty.
Yeah,
that could
challenge.
prove costly. That penalty, Stanley,
that was well taken.
I mean, the composure and the guts
And the
to put the ball
placement.
to the top of that corner.
Yeah, I think they know that he's a reliable penalty taker. He does his job well.
I think the goalkeeper away from a picture, it's too early to be playing time wasting the antiques like this. You get your team to lose the rhythm that they were having, and now Caps, you bring back Caps in the game, and then I think the referee highlighting to the goalkeeper that I've stopped time, and I'll add the minutes. It could prove costly.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're not expecting the goalkeeper to be having that kind of injury. I mean, he's not always running like the rest of the players.
I mean, he was
But
all
now
by
he's
himself
telling us
anyway.
that he's good. Yeah, all by himself, and went down to say I've got cramp and things like that. Chinaviringa back on his feet. Benyu supposed to bringing in some progressive type of play. Good sliding tackle, and Caps United have been opened up once again.
2v1.
Here they come, 2v1. Ball played through, but too slow. And good defensive work there by Gurende. My word, that was an opportunity for a second.
Good opportunity by Bulawayo, but they just thrown away a chance to kill this game as a contest. I mean, Musa was waiting for the ball. The pass was not the best, but Musa had to wait for the ball. Gurende came in just to clear the lines. The pass should have a bit of weight.
Exactly, a bit of weight would have helped, and of course that was Alfred Matonzi. He lacked pace.
They could
Should have actually taken off and put on his afterburners.
and they could have killed this game as a contest. I mean, a 2-0.
Yeah, a 2-goal margin would have been very difficult to equal.
And as it is, Caps are still very much in this encounter.
Very much in it. You can't count them out as yet. With Unjira cutting through the defenses, checks in field, finds Benyu, who lays it backwards.
You don't want to be playing it backwards when you're down 1, and you have to be going forward. You had a midfielder, look up and
it's the
get the
type
pass
of play
forward.
that you employ when you are leading by 3-0. Best thing would be to turn back, and Chirinda has done well. Ball chipped through, nobody home for Caps United. Chinaviringa will invite a token challenge from Obreo Chirinda.
And I think Chekshua Chirwage 3 in too many players are playing the same position. They're all strikers, and now some are having to play as midfielders, and it's not coming out. And if you look, you've got Chirinda, you've got Bunjira.
Elvis Moyo penalized there
You've
for
got Bamusi. And these are all players playing the same position. Some are having to drift to play inside.
Yeah, indeed, it disturbs the balance of the team. Here's Kundai Benyu looking for Chirinda, who brings it down, but then taken away
The goal
by
scorer.
Shoko Matonzi. It's Shoko rather. Here they come, this is Matonzi. Shoko once again trying to ride a tackle Chirinda. Yeah, Chirinda being very progressive, and this is now Shandirwa. Saiti had gone quiet, we'd almost forgotten about him. Brian Musa, the man who won the penalty, always piling the pressure on defenders. It must be a nightmare.
Consider free kick.
Would you like to play against such a player?
Those are players that you like to play. Just make sure you keep him close to you. Don't give him the room to run.
He'll give you lots of problems. He's running all the time.
Full of running.
Piling on the pressure. Saiti now takes over. Good work there by Junior Bunjira. Shandirwa is taken over. Plays it quickly to Bunjira. Bunjira has got the pace. Brings in the cross. It's taken away now. Elvis Moyo. Oh, lovely dummy. Kadamanja is beaten. Sight is a tricky customer. He lays it through. No, he doesn't have sight. But Sight tries to play the ball through once again, and calls for a penalty not given. Gurende can come out with it.
He wanted that penalty, but good exciting football from
Indeed.
Bulawayo Chiefs.
Some of the passing left a bit to be desired, because if he had played the ball to the far side for Matonzi, again, this could have been a second goal that would have given daylight between Caps United and Bulawayo Chiefs. Benyo still in possession. Bunjira to Chirinda, playing it first time, and lovely ball, but then again, good defensive work there coming from Ativa Goni to play the ball into touch. Caps United a bit desperate now, but I can say that of the players that have come on, these fans should be happy about Chirinda.
I think Chirinda is playing well as Shandirwa. Also Bunjira is getting the crosses into the box. These three players are doing well.
Yes, Haiti. To the far side, Matonzi. Inside the area, the cross comes in, the header. And Benyu manages to block it. Shoko is beaten to it.
Under 5 minutes, should Caps United get an equalizer, they need to really push forward. But Bulawayo Chiefs holding their own.
Yes, time running out fast. Junior Bunjira. Shandirwa does well to find Bamosi. On the near side, the cross will come. Good block from Jensen Masoza. And, yes, looks like Brian Musa's days are done. And, the referee immediately calling on the stretcher to come on and ferry the player off. Let's see what happened to him. Brian Musa being ferried as the fans are now in full voice in the Vietnam stand. It would be a very, very good result for Johnny Gadzino and his team if it ends like this.
Definitely, I think Brian Musa gave his shift, was full of running, played well, and got them the penalty.
Yes, indeed, he got the penalty, but Musa stayed on. For a moment, I thought he was going to go out, but he has told them that he's okay. But the shot from Gurende blocked. Good-looking cross inside the area. Bulawayo Chiefs and Shandirwa, the referee, well, allows play to carry on. Caps United in possession, but now Chikwida under pressure.
Stanley, that timely intervention by Masaza, I think, was a great piece of defending to deny Gurende a chance, a crack at goal.
Yeah, that was a brilliant piece of defending. Bulawayo
Through
Chiefs
his
are
body in line.
Yes. Chiefs are looking very strong in defense. These fans may not be happy with what I'm talking about. They wanted to see some openings. Benyu to Shandirwa. Kurende has been very impressive. Lays it through. Matonzi. Oh, lovely turn. Plays the ball to the near side here. Musa. Chiefs still in possession. Chikwida reads it well. It allows Benyu play the ball downfield, and again poor effort. Shoko still chasing, but Shandirwa can help Caps United out. Pamosi is a bundle of energy on his day. Slips it through. A good turn. Brought down, free kick. Bunjira has gone to the right hand side.
And I think Bunjira is doing exactly what he came in for, to get the ball wide and run at the defenders. And there he wins Caps United a free kick in a good position. Looked like that ball had tricked out of play, but nevertheless, but Bunjira doing well on that flank.
Yes, turning it in, and finally it looks like Saiti is coming off.
And
The Bulawayo Chiefs striker Mapua comes on. Full name is Denzel Washington Julie Mapua. Some long faces in the stands. Confirmation of the substitution. 10 is Brian Musa. Farao Matare, just number 29 for Bulawayo Chiefs. Brian Musa taking as long as possible. He wants to come through and shake the hand of.
I mean, you can afford to do that when you are winning.
Dear. You know, it takes me way back in time in 1994 at the World Cup in the United States. Brazil were playing the Dutch, and they wanted to make a substitution. This player called Blanco was the left back. He wanted to shake hands with everybody, including the referee. Oh, this is the chance! Clipping off the crossbar. Caps United are claiming a corner, and the referee saying no. And the goalkeeper is not happy with these defenders. But he's certainly standing his ground as we see him there, tipping the ball away. But somehow, Tapazwa Show thinks that should be a goal kick.
Well, I think it happened in the heat of the man. Too fast, having a good delivery from Kaonga, and the goalkeeper also equally to the task. I mean, the near side assistant referee should have assisted the ref. 5 minutes of optional time. 5 minutes or nothing for Caps United.
Yes, indeed. Katamanja defending well. Here comes Bunjira, cutting in front of the defender. Shandirwa, bit too slow. Lovely work rate coming through from Bulawayo Chiefs. This one neatly brought down. Chiefs are now threatening to get a second, but Chirinda stays fighting Elvis Moyo, and finally it's a foul. And jersey number 7 for Bulawayo Chiefs, Denzel Mapua.
Nika Zino not happy with Mapua, who gave away possession, but good fighting spirit there by Elvis Moyo. Never died spirit and kept pushing and pushing, keeping possession for Bulawayo Chiefs.
Yes, Bulawayo Chiefs giving a very good account of themselves, playing away from home, proving to all and sundry that last week's victory over Chicken Inn was no fluke. They've come to the capital and are threatening to beat the local leaders. Mapua losing possession. Here is Benura. It's gone very quiet indeed since the second half. Long ball forward. Atuagoni is tough on the ground. Ball played into touch. Throw in quickly taken. Kurende. Nothing much to smile about for these fans. Here comes Chirinda. The cross is cleared away. Kadamanja clipping it through. The header. And Chinoviringa is beaten to it. Chancho Bunjira. Oh,
first touch was poor.
Now he comes through. Matonzi. Here they come now. Mapua. And in the end, it's guided back to the goalkeeper. Wallace Magalani beaten from the penalty spot by Shoko. And it comes back to the near side. Kaonga took a bit long to do that. Kadamanja. An early cross. But Bulawayo Chiefs are keeping their shape at the back.
Defensively, they've been good Bulawayo Chiefs from the get-go, and they keep holding. They keep holding the shape and keep knocking the ball around. Caps United pushing forward, looking for that equalizer. We've played 3 minutes of the optional time. 2 minutes for Bulawayo Chiefs to take the 3 points.
It certainly will be a very good day for them. Who is that? James Masaza shepherding the ball over the byline. Chinoviringa now onto his antics.
Goes across on the other side.
Yeah.
Just chewing away a bit of second.
There he is. The long clearance. Kurende has been very impressive. It's unfortunate that he's on the losing side. He's played very well. Shandirwa as well came in and made a good difference in the middle of the park. Chigueda, the unlucky one, as the ball is cleared. Chiefs are certainly fighting. Chirinda losing possession. Finally,
I think Gurende
finally flashing the yellow card for dissent on Gurende.
was pushing his luck there. I mean, the whistle had gone and just pushing his luck. Caps United players need to be disciplined. It was a blocking foul.
Yeah.
On any day, that would be a foul. Not sure why he's complaining.
Well, the desire to win, the desire to avoid defeat is so high. These are things that happen in the heat of the moment. And I'm sure when he looks back on this one, he will say, well, next time I won't do it.
First yellow card of the day going to Gurende.
Yes.
I mean, the referee, to my call, is handled this game well and he's been on top of the situation.
It was a very difficult one to manage as well, because some players were coming in with some antics, and the referee stayed with his thinking cap on.
We've played the 5 minutes optional time. Let's see how many minutes or seconds will he add on for the stop and start that was happening during the added on time.
This will be a painful defeat for Caps United if it ends like this.
The likes
Now
of
the free kick. They're taking it to the corner flag. Chirinda read the situation, throw into Caps United as we drift into the 6th minute of optional time. Remember, when the board went up, it was for a minimum of 5 minutes. That minimum has been realized. And the referee blows to end the match here at Rufaro Stadium. Caps United have fallen 1-0 to Bulawayo Chiefs. John Nyigadzino has certainly come up with a special plan to beat the log leaders by 1-0. A penalty taken by Shoko. But what if second 45 minutes for the Bulawayo side?
I think the Bulawayo Chiefs came here to Harare with a game plan. They were very good in terms of defensive. I think we've got to give credit to Musa. He was full of running in front, as well as Saiti. They played very well. Also, the captain, for me, was also outstanding. Masasa, he played very good game. I mean, the penalty that was taken was a great penalty. I think it was a good game of football. Bulawayo Chiefs deserve all the 3 points. It will be a short trip to Bulawayo with a victory.
Oh, definitely a short trip back to Bulawayo with a victory. Nobody expected them to do this. We thought the best that they could do was a draw, but no. Nyigadzino had other ideas. And the Caps United fans are busy talking about what could have been with this match if they had brought this player or that. The likes of Achiro, who didn't take part in this encounter. But then I must say, Texture Achiro tried his best by bringing in nearly all his, stipulated substitutes. But things could not just change, and some long faces in the stands.
No, things did not just work out for Caps United, but I think Texture Shiragi has done a good job. Tried to also give other players a run in the park, which he did very well. Unfortunately for Caps United, it will be good news for the likes of Scotland, Dynamos, as well as Hard Rock, who have just won. They were leading 3-1 with 2 minutes to go. This will be a good victory. This victory will be good for Scotland. They chase back the likes of Scotland, Dynamos, as well as Hard Rock.
Yes, and life, of course, becomes very tough at the top of the log with teams that are chasing, are the ones that are likely to snatch the title away from you. And very soon we'll be going down to the touchline where Texture Chiragwe will be talking to Charles CNN Mavika. Over to you, Charles.
Right. What am I? Last week, I forecast that Caps United would win 2-1. And this week, I forecast that Bulawayo Chiefs would win 1-0. And so what am I? Right, I'm joined here by a visibly disappointed Caps United head coach, Deco Textua Chiragwe. Coach, Tough luck. What went wrong? It looked like you should have buried them in the first half.
Yeah, sure. I want to thank God, to be honest. And this is kind of performance that you always expect from the players. But like I've always said, football is a competition. You get your chances, you need to utilize. If you don't utilize your chances, they'll get one opportunity like this. We were in control of the game since from the first half until to the end. But what they did is just to make sure they manage their opportunity that they got, and they take the ball behind the end. And I also thought it wasn't necessary, probably maybe to cause that foul inside the box. But that's part of football. But what is important is to make sure the guys, we congratulate them of their performance. Yes, the result is not exactly what we wanted, but how they performed today, I think we are more than happy, to be honest. They did everything correctly, and because we believe in God, that was the result for today, and we have to accept that. Then we need to move forward and see what will happen in the next game that we're going to play. That's what is important now.
And that next game that you're talking about, Coach, is the big one. The Harare Derby, that's the big one. Now, Coach, how do you lift your players from such a defeat in the wake or in the light of the biggest game as far as Harare is concerned?
For these guys, to be honest, this group that we have, I don't think they need any motivation, because we based on the performance. Today, we didn't come out in terms of consistent on results, but in terms of performance, I think the consistency is there. They performed even better than how we played last week in Bulawayo. So we just take it from there. The difference is on result. I think they've seen it, that the difference was on result, but we just need to make sure that that performance, we turn it to a winning formula only. But for today, I think we just need to accept that we have lost, and congratulations to Bulawayo Chiefs.
Tough luck, Coach. All the best in the next game.
Thank you.
Coach Deco, just saying, well, we just have to accept and congratulate Bulawayo Chiefs. Now I'm joined by the victorious one. Yes, the man, the only man in Zimbabwe football who has managed to promote, to have 4 teams promoted from Division 1 to the Premiership. And today he has done a master stroke. Now, I'll just say, Coach, congratulations. His senior ninja coach, that's John Nyikadzino. Now, Coach, I just want to ask you, to cut a long story short, what was your game plan?
Yeah, thank you very much, Charlie. Thank you very much. First of all, I would want to thank our president, the board, our CEO, players, and our fans who traveled all the way from Bulawayo. I'm very happy. They came all the way from Bulawayo to support the team. I'm happy we did disappoint. I would say we stuck to our game plan. We knew how Caps were going to come at us. We knew their game plan. We saw them when they played the Islanders. But I would say it wasn't an easy game. Very tough match. Though I feel with a bit of luck, we got quite a number of chances from transition. When we had those counter attacks, we failed to utilize those chances. Way forward, we have to correct that. But congratulations, I'm very happy. Tough luck to Cape United. Very tough match indeed. It shows that they are the team that is on the top of the log. Now,
Coach, you have jumped from 13th position to number 9. What does this tell you about your team going forward?
Yeah, going forward, Charlie, is to work game by game. As coaches, our job is to keep on developing on the team and the players. I'm happy there's development. We're now getting used to the PSL. We're a team that is just from Division 1. I'm happy. The players are coping up. The combinations are coming up correctly. I'm very happy.
Okay, Coach, congratulations. Safe trip back to the city of Kings and Queens.
Thank you, Black.
Right, that was senior ninja coach John Nyikadzino saying they had a game plan, they stuck to the game plan, they knew how Caps United would come at them, and you had him there. So they jumped from 13 to number 9. That's Bulawayo Chiefs. Amakosi Amatle beating Caps United here. Big surprise by 1-0. Well, that's just about it. Oh, well, before we go, the last we heard from the other centers, Hard Rock were leading FC Hunters by 3-0. The other 2 games, it was still goalless. That was Agama at Wadzanai Stadium taking on FC Platinum, and of course the other one, ZPC Kariba, who were ZPC Kariba. It was goalless as well against the Panthers Moors. Well, that's just about it. we are back here tomorrow for the big one. A mother of all battles is defending champions Scotland take on Simba Bora. Maviravira taking on Chinu Chedu. So, well, I've just heard that Hard Rock completely demolishing the Clever Boys FC Hunters by 6-1. My word. They are second. Caps United are still top on 22. Hard Rock are now 21, just 1 point behind Caps United. What a season we've got on our hands. Well, thank you so much. Do enjoy the rest of your viewing here on ZBC TV. Like I said, we are back here. Mumbiles Muno Murfaro tomorrow. From everyone from the ZBC TV sports crew, fronted by our producers, Bevan Shinrai, Stuart Shoriwa, Tinashe Manyoni, and Gina Gwanzura. Yes, we say, remember to take care of your loved ones and each other. I'm Charles, legendary CNN Mabika. Until meet again tomorrow, it's bye-bye for now.
Are you exploring new advertising opportunities? Then look no further. Jive TV, Zimbabwe's first ever music and entertainment channel, brings to all content related to arts and culture. It rhymes with your tunes. It is good for the heart and good for business. To promote your products and services, contact us on 0772 217 489 or 0712 831 178 and 0716 593 010. Vibe with Jive.
Tokudza zita renyu Mwari. Ndimi makagara pachigaro cheumambo. Chisina kana mumwe anogara. Ndimi Ishe wemadzishe. Muridzi wazvose.
Hello, my fellow Zimbabweans. This is Wumba, the coolest guy ever. I would like to wish you a happy holiday. Please, guys, do not drink and drive during this festive season. And Katrabidango Zubata, Tikari, Zimbabweans. sada nerudzi rwako chimiro chako nedzinza rako zvauri izvozvo zvitori chii zvitoripo. Don't forget to watch Jive TV. God bless you. God bless Zimbabwe. Thank you so much.
Dzichirumbidza dzichipambiri kwamuri Mwari. Hallelujah, amen, hallelujah. Oh, shut up. Amen, amen, amen.
Yeah, what's up? It's your boy KG40. It's that time again where we say Merry Christmas. It's Merry Christmas to y'all. And don't drink and drive. Please stay safe from these COVID times. And keep it locked right here on Jive TV. We here, baby. We here. Sakazayendwa. Wishing you nothing but the best year that you ever gonna have. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Kuri, say.
Chashika, chatora, chopisa, chatora, shaendwa, chashika, chatora, chopisa, chatora, shaendwa.
Icho chana icho, hey, asimskwana icho.
Bad girl tell him he a fine man, oh. Big things he got a dynamo.
Iwe, nonzani, panika kemo kando that tamsani. Kana uchida uya pa manchani, dogu tija uopo mapatan.
Unonzani, panika game kando that tamsani. Endo ya, pa manchani, wondi tija uopo mapatani. Yeah. Pulling out the range, over. Bad man tell him say it's game over. Jam master, you teach me, show now you take me home and become the Muroda.
Kargoga, I wa uyu ndewandoka. The way I'm done, but I don't taka. Anundi taka in panikalaka. Iwe, nonzani, panika kemo kando that tamsani. Kana uchida uya pa manchani, dogu tija uopo mapatan.
Unonzani, panika game kando that tamsani. Endo ya, pa manchani, wondi tija uopo mapatani.
Baby, I would demand naira. Kaprai picha waka jaira. Kuten kanya no kunaira.
Nicotine addicted to you like a cigarette. You want me wonder like the mountain Everest, yeah. Boost me soft to 100%. You want me sunrise and my sunset. You the love doctor me heart, yes. You want make it beat fast, bless. With you me I never go last. Big things you the master.
Kana uchida uya pa manchani, dogu tija uopo mapatan.
Unonzani, panika game kando that tamsani. Endo ya, pa manchani, wondi tija uopo mapatani. Yeah. Pulling out the range, over. Bad man tell him say it's game over. Jam master, you teach me, show now you take me home and become the Muroda.
The way I'm done, but I don't taka. Anundi taka in panikalaka. Iwe, nonzani, panika kemo kando that tamsani. Kana uchida uya pa manchani, dogu tija uopo mapatan.
Unonzani, panika game kando that tamsani. Endo ya, pa manchani, wondi tija uopo mapatani.
Iwe, nonzani, panika kemo kando that tamsani. Kana uchida uya pa manchani, dogu tija uopo mapatan.
Unonzani, panika game kando that tamsani. Endo ya, pa manchani, wondi tija uopo mapatani.
Kulungai ndiani. Asi asta imi mave kumanya bani. Asi mafani, dozi baba tichafakana ututota. vakati sikanganofamba chiwaina vari kufunga kuti zvopera manje mwari vamundongova